Hi, welcome to my channel. This is an orientation video of principles in reinforced concrete design. Principles of reinforced and pre-stressed concrete. So this is CE 133P-2, and this video, as mentioned a while ago, will be the orientation for this course, and I'll be your instructor. My name is Engineer John Mark G. Payawal. For the course code, this is CE 133P-2, and for the prerequisite, this is structural theory. So last term, that was your course and that was your subject. And by now, you may have the grasp of the structural theory scheme. And we will be applying those knowledge from your statics up to your advanced courses and solve problems in principles of reinforced and pre-stressed concrete. So for every week, we will be meeting 9 hours. So it is divided into two, 4.5 hours for the lecture and 4.5 hours for the laboratory. But mind it that the laboratory is actually allotted also for us to compute problems and for me to give you working problems or drills that can enhance your understanding and that can test your understanding of our previous discussions and previous solving. For the course description, this is a professional course that all civil engineering students must take in order for them to have the idea of the concepts, the principles, the theories in structural strength analysis and design of plain, reinforced, and pre-stressed concrete elements in a structure. When we say elements in a structure, in your other courses before, it was brought to you that beams, columns, slabs are concrete elements in which, in particular, we will be designing them. There are times wherein your lectures will have citations from the NSCP. So the NSCP is the Bible for civil engineers because this is what we follow. This is what we should abide in designing and investigating our structures. So we will be using the latest edition, which is the 7th edition. This is NSCP 2015. And for maybe better or for easier access, I just want you to remind all of you that the discussion would revolve on chapter 4, which is structural concrete. Those pages can be seen from page 324 to 532. So more or less, there will be not less than 200 pages that we will be discussing together, and together we'll try to make the best out of this online course. This course also will be via full online delivery because of our situation now where we are in the middle of the pandemic. So we have to make the best out of the situation, and by doing that, this course is offered via full online delivery. So all Mapuans have their Blackboard, and the conduct of learning is through Blackboard. But sometimes on my Blackboard Collaborate sessions, you may not or may be present. So for those who cannot attend the Blackboard session, maybe because of internet problems or connectivity issues, you will also be provided with an e-copy of the lectures with solved problems that would look like this one. So aside from me doing a synchronous discussion of the lecture via BB Blackboard or via Blackboard Collaborate, your lectures would also be uploaded in an electronic copy with the complete solution. So in case you will miss our session, you could still be provided with the learning tools and materials. But what if video or synchronous discussion really is your thing, or you really can understand it better when someone is speaking or someone is lecturing you. So I am pre-recording, or I am recording the videos or the lectures that we have, and it will be uploaded on my YouTube channel. So from time to time, if you have the capacity to actually check it, you can just look for my channel. It's Engineer John Mark Payawal, and everything of the video, discussion, and problem solving will be located there. But still, I really encourage you to find time and to find ways for you to attend our Blackboard sessions. And because this is full online delivery, I want to set your expectations because there are many challenges that we could do. One of the challenges is your background noise. So from time to time, I don't know if how often, but you might hear my dog barking, or you might hear static sounds on my background because I'm not in a studio room. Therefore, there will be background noises and I cannot stop that from happening. But please be ready with those. And I know it might be disturbing for you, but if you are prepared for those instances, might as well you can adapt on those instances or on those situations. So even you, when you're speaking or you're clarifying something, pwedeng yung tilaok ng manok, yung aso, yung kapitbahay nyo naririnig natin. So, palagpasin na lang natin yon because we have to, to be considerate with each other. But how do we make this setup work? We can only make this setup work when the student and the professor will do his or their respective assignments. So I will do my part in teaching. I will make the resources accessible as possible. But you as well as a student, you might also consider believing first that you will learn through online setup. And once you believe in the online setup, others would follow. And when we say others would follow, you have to actually make sure that when you're given an assessment, like a quiz, you're giving a an assessment tool or others assessment tool like homework, sit work, and drills, solving drills, pakisagot na lang siya kaagad kapag available ka para hindi ka rin matambakan. Okay? So I hope that we can make that fluid and transparent to both of us. For the course outcomes, there would be 4 course outcomes that should be expected from our students. Number 1 is to evaluate strength of plain concrete beam, reinforced concrete beam, and pre-stressed concrete beam under elastic flexural stresses. So by now, you may have an idea what is a plain concrete beam and what is a pre-stress. If not, it will be further discussed as we move along with the lecture. Number 2 is to analyze, design, and detail singly and doubly reinforced concrete beams for flexure and shear under ultimate strength design provisions of the latest NSCP, which is the 7th edition, dated 2015. So most of the time, our materials or elements would be designed against flexure or moment, or bending, and shear. Number 3, analyze, design, and detail a one-way and two-way reinforced concrete slabs, T-beams in monolithic floors, and edge beams against torsion or twisting. Analyze, design, and detail actually loaded short reinforced concrete columns, eccentrically loaded short reinforced concrete columns, and short reinforced concrete columns subjected to biaxial bending. So it could be a combination of bending and actually loaded beams and columns. So might as well, this is how our lectures will be concluded for you to gain knowledge of the 4 outcomes. And of course, these 4 outcomes would attest your understanding and the passing in your passing with the course. So for the topics that shall be governed by the four outcomes, there are nine actually. One is the orientation, followed by introduction, the introduction to reinforced concrete, followed by working stress design principle, concept of pre-stressed concrete, ultimate strength design of beams, bar cutting and development length, shear in beams, design of slab, and compression members. And each topic will be coverage for your quizzes. In total, there will be four quizzes. Quiz number 1 would cover course outcome 1, chapters 2 to 4. Quiz number 2 covers course outcome 2, chapters 5 to 7. Quiz number 3 covers course outcome 3, chapter 8. And the last quiz would cover course outcome 4, chapter 9. The breakdown of your grades will follow this assessment tool. Your quizzes, which is 4 quizzes, allots 40% of your total grade. Other learning assessments such as homework, seat work, and other paper drafts, submission, notebook, and compilation would mean 20% of your final grade. And of course, for the final examination, this is 40%. In total, there will be 100, and of course, the passing is 70%. And because I want to make this course conducive and some way fun, I want you to take these points that you might consider when when taking CE 133P-2. So number 1, so as a reward for number 1, highest scorer in class receives automatic grade of 1.0. So for this time, if you get 88%, let's say, it would be 1.75, but you're the highest, so automatically I'll be giving you 1.0. So it will serve as a motivation for you to do better and for you to do best and, go the extra mile for this term. So sana makatulong to para mas mag-exert kayo ng effort in our online learning. Number 2, so no man is an island. I really believe that. So as also a future engineer in the future, as a future engineer, 2 trupas will also get 1.0. So these trupas most probably are the ones who helped you, who encouraged you also, and then who reminded you that this should be submitted, we should now take the exam, and then we should review together, things like that. So these are things that you can point out or can take as a motivation for this course. Number 3, notebook is required. No writing at the back page. Best notebook would also get 1.0. So the best notebook qualifies when it's complete, it is neat, and it is well presented. So that's the basic criteria for my best notebook. So most of my students before would attest to this points to take that I have, and you may find time to check it if it's really going on. Secure an NSCP 2015 copy. So if you already have the hard copy, that's very nice. You already bought your own copy. But if not, an e-copy will be given to my students, but it's not actually mine. And I just took it from the internet and I searched for an available source, and it's just an image. Pero we can use that for better presentations and then better illustrations. So I'm not selling it. I am not benefiting anything from that, but I really recommend for you to buy. But for the purpose of those who does not have the NSCP yet, this link would be used for you to access the copy of your NSCP. So with that, I hope that you'll have fun and best of luck in CE 133P-2. Before I end this presentation, I just want to remind all of you that students may learn, number 1, attending BB Collab, number 2, downloading e-copy of lecture, and number 3, watching videos uploaded in YouTube. However, for instances wherein you have clarifications for whatever reasons it would take, or for whatever reasons it is, you may use the student concerns clarification of topics and problems discussed in RCD sheet that is a hyperlink. You can just click this once uploaded in the lecture corner of Blackboard, and from there you would look or you would see your name, your student number, and then the concern. The concern may be via text or via picture or snip, and then the response is the one I will be supplying the answers. So kapag meron kang tanong, gamitin mo na lang yung Google Sheet para makita ko kung ano yung mga clarifications or questions na gusto mo. And then take note that it is by section. So A4 and A6 will have access on those, and then only me can give the response. And once every Saturday, maybe 8 p.m., I will answer your questions and I will put the answers there. So I will announce also in our BB Collab or announcement in Blackboard that I already supplied a response to your queries and clarification. So please use this in a systematic and intelligent way. If you have questions, first ask yourself if that question can be answered by you when nag-review ka ng better, or kapag ka naman yung tanong mo baka masagot ng kaibigan mo, pwede mo nang itanong sa kanila. Pero pag hindi talaga, I will be the one to answer those. So I gave 100 slots for this term for that sheet, and we will include more rows pagka meron pa tayong kailangang i-clarify. And that's it for the orientation. Kindly wait and hope for the next video to be uploaded very, very soon. So the first topic will be course outcome number 1 for principles of reinforced concrete and pre-test concrete. God bless you and thank you for watching this video.